What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. We got to talk about Baby Doge. We're going to go over the technical analysis and some of the updates in Baby Doge, and also disregard all the noise around. I'm inside a new atmosphere. There's a lot going around out here, a lot of construction. But anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section. Check out my other channel, Marsellis Travels. You can see my travel experience here in Brazil. And without further ado, let's get straight to it. So let's talk about Baby Doge. Now, I know the first thing that a lot of people want to talk about is the technical analysis, so that's what we're going to do. As you can see here, pretty much Baby Doge is trying to get past this resistance all the way up here, but it's kind of struggling, but it definitely looks like it's about to break past this. We did very briefly back here, and we're doing the same thing again. And also you see that the lows are actually getting higher and higher and higher, which is actually a good sign that we're about to break out pretty soon here with Baby Doge and try to get back up to the next resistance, which we have all the way up here at about 1420. So that's what we want to see, 8C14120. That's really what we're trying to see here for Baby Doge. And also 1250, the support down here, it's actually having a hard time like not trying to go down below there. Like it's not trying to go down below there at all. So this is actually pretty good because, it kind of shows that our 1250 support is really strong. So we have a really strong support at 1250. So I'm really not worried there. And definitely looks like it's probably about to end up breaking out here soon. So hopefully we can break out of this area around 1335. We can break out around there. So hopefully we can do that and then get all the way up here to the resistance up there. But what about after that? What happens after we actually break out, or if we break out and then pass this area up here? So what you want to look at right here, let me take off this line for you, but look, what you want to look at right here is the next resistance area after this up here. So first we have the one that we already mentioned and established, which is about 1430, right? And then we have up here where we got stopped at last time, which was about 1515. And that was 2 days ago, October 29th. And now all the way up here is what we really want to look towards. We want to look towards 1600 because that's where our major resistance is going to start being at once we can actually get past this area here and then this area that we got rejected at before. Once we can get past these two areas, then you can definitely see Baby Doge rising all the way up here to 1600. And see 1600, that's very important because that's a major resistance area. Actually, let's go over here and look at this. Like if you go all over here and you scroll all the way up here, 2250 is where our next like major resistance is after 1600. So if we can get past 1600, hypothetically speaking, it pretty much shows that we have a possibility to get up here to the next Fibonacci retracement resistance at 2240. So that's really what we want to see here, 2245 really, or 2250 if you want to say that just to be easier, 2250, 8Z2250. That's pretty much what we got going on there. Now, that's just the 15-minute chart. So if we come over here and look at the 4-hour chart, we're going to see something a lot different. But actually, whenever you look here at the 4-hour chart, it definitely shows we have the same resistance all the way up here, and we still have to get past it. But something that you can also look at is the minor resistance that we have leading up to 2250. So yeah, we still have a minor resistance, outside of the major resistance that we have. So first one right here is going to be from about 1635 after our 1600. We're going to have around 1635. We're going to have to get past that to continue to become bullish. Because if we can't get past 1635, then it's pretty much going to be confirmed that it's a fake bullish breakout, which I like to call a fake out. Anyways, that's what we got there. And then up here, you also see the next one will bring us all the way up at about 1800. So we have to watch out for 1800 as well as 1750 leading up to 1800. So these are our minor resistance for Baby Doge. And then the last one is up here at about 1925. And then after that, it's all game. Let's just say 1900, 1925, 1900, same thing. But then it's all game after that, leading up to 2250. Now, a lot of people are probably asking and wondering, do you really think it's going to end up, blowing past that? Do you really think that Baby Doge is going to go all the way up to 2250? And I'll say this, I think there's a possibility. But like I said, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor at all. But the reason why I say this is a possibility is because all the new rollouts that Baby Doge is doing, we've been trading top #1 all over the place. CoinMarketCap, one of the most viewed cryptos out there for the last 24 hours on CoinMarketCap. You can even see over here, Unicrypt, a lot of projects are signing up on Baby Doge Swap. And Baby Doge farming is still doing very well over here. You can see I'm still farming my Baby Doge. 3.5 billion right now has been farmed. Only have $91 in there. And as you can see, $4.89 is what I got in about a week and a half. And that's pretty good because if I had more money, then it would be a lot more in there. And those are really good gains. So I'm probably going to consider on putting some more in there as well. And then when you look over here, we're getting more holders every single day here in Baby Doge. So either way, we're always growing inside of this. And you can also see like it's really been picking up within the past few days. And that's why I'm saying that there's always a possibility that we just randomly start pumping because it's really been picking up in the past few days. But anyways, you can even see here it's up 2.7% for the last 24 hours. So that's all good stuff over there. And yeah, we're still gonna wait for Baby Doge to continue to rise from here. But let's kind of go to Bitcoin and check out Bitcoin to see where exactly Bitcoin lies in all of this. So first things first here with Bitcoin, you can see we're bouncing off of this support all the way down here at the bottom, and that's all the way at about 20.3K here inside of Bitcoin. And we're coming off of this oversold area. So we are in an oversold area. So that pretty much means that buying is coming up. You can even see down here on the oscillator that we're actually starting to go back up and starting to rise here on the oscillator. So that's all good stuff right there. And we just got to wait for that to happen. And whenever that happens, then we will be good to go. But right now, we're just waiting for more buying to come in. And as you can see, more buying is coming in as we are speaking. Now, eventually, it will get all the way up here to 20.6K. We had high activity earlier, and that was high selling activity. And then over here, we also had high activity, but it was also high selling activity. So we just have to hope that the next time we get up there, it's high buying activity and not selling activity. So that's really what we got to push for here for Bitcoin. Now, after that, if we can actually get past the 20.6K resistance, the 20.7K resistance, then we can eventually get back up to 20.9K and then get back up to 21K. But right now, we don't even need to be looking at anything above that. We just really need to get past these levels because if we don't, then the next support here for Bitcoin is going to bring us all the way down here to about 19.6K. And I know a lot of people don't want to see it go that low, but look, if it goes that low, then who's to stop it from going all the way down to 19K flat? And that's where we start to have low activity. So then if we have low activity there, more selling is going to come inside of Bitcoin, leading Bitcoin to drop back down to 18.6K if it keeps getting rejected. And then we already know 18.2K, if it continues to get rejected, then it could get down there as well. A lot of people don't want to see that, but that's why we have to look towards this and we have to try to get past these major resistance areas up here because we have high activity, but it was high selling. So if we can get past all this high selling, then we don't have to worry about any of the supports down there. But if we can't, then yeah, you got to worry about the supports. And if you look at the 4-hour chart, it kind of looks a little bit similar. You see, we still have the same resistance all the way up here at 21K. If we can't get past 21K, then we have to start looking towards 19K. And then once we start looking there, then we have to start looking at 18K, 18.2K. It's a long road downwards, but it's a road that a lot of people don't want to take downwards. Now, you also have to remember about the oscillator too. The oscillator, all this purchasing, this was a lot of purchasing that came in for Bitcoin. But notice how the overselling just came and, kind of took over things. So as you can see here, we had overselling, took over there. Now you can see here, the selling is starting to form again, and you can see a red wave starting to form up again. You also see the signal here that has a line going down and shows the bear. That's because the buying is slowing down and becoming less and less prominent, and the selling is speeding up and becoming more and more dominant. So we have to, avoid selling here, but you already know people are just going to sell. They want their gains. We had a double top up here, so we pretty much topped out twice. So if we do it a third time and get rejected again, then that's pretty much confirmed that we're about to become bearish again. So it's usually third time's a charm. So you see this one here, the second here, and then the third. Let's see if we can actually pass, this area here and get past this resistance. But if we cannot, then yeah, you probably will end up seeing some more selling coming up. And with that selling, then we have a bearish market. So we don't want to see that happen. It'll become bearish for Bitcoin if that happens. And then the whole overall crypto market will also suffer. And Baby Doge could also suffer as well if we don't have enough things rolling out for us, if we don't have enough trends going on in the market. But yeah, anyways, this is all I got for y'all today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. Let me know what you all want me to go over next. I'm probably going to make a Dogecoin video next and Shiba Inu video next. Also, check out my other channel, Marsellis Travels. You can check out my travels here in Brazil. As you can hear, there are loud construction sites going on outside. They're working on some of the condo buildings around here. But yeah, it's definitely pretty nice. But yeah, definitely check that out. And as always, I'll be back with another video.